When humans first detonated an atomic bomb, it felt as though the Earth itself had rebelled against its own existence. But humanity's pursuit didn't stop there. Soon, a far more terrifying form of nuclear power was discovered, the hydrogen bomb. Also known as the thermonuclear bomb, it is, in simple terms, an attempt to bring the energy of the sun and stars down to Earth in the form of a weapon. The principle of the hydrogen bomb is entirely different. In a regular atomic bomb, energy is released by splitting heavy atoms like uranium or plutonium. But in a hydrogen bomb, unimaginable energy is produced by fusing light elements together. This process is known as nuclear fusion, the very process that has been occurring in the sun for billions of years, providing light and life to Earth. In a hydrogen bomb, small atoms like deuterium and tritium fuse into a new element, and the energy released in this fusion is not just thousands, but millions of tons of TNT equivalent. However, building such a bomb was no easy task. Physically, a hydrogen bomb consists of two main stages. First, a regular atomic bomb is detonated to create the extreme heat and pressure necessary to trigger the fusion reaction. These intense conditions force the light atoms to merge and unleash a catastrophic explosion. That's why a hydrogen bomb is thousands of times more powerful than a conventional atomic bomb. It wouldn't be wrong to say that if an atomic bomb can destroy a city, a hydrogen bomb has the power to redraw the map of an entire country. The race to build hydrogen bombs began right after World War II. The United States conducted its first successful hydrogen bomb test in 1952, known as Ivy Mike. This test was carried out on a remote island in the Marshall Islands, and the explosion was so powerful that the entire island vanished from the map. The Soviet Union responded in 1953, and in 1961, it detonated the Tsar Bomba, the largest nuclear explosion in human history. The mushroom cloud reached a height of 60 kilometers, and the light of the explosion was seen from thousands of kilometers away. The United Kingdom, France, and China soon acquired hydrogen bomb capabilities. Later, in 1998, India tested a thermonuclear device during its Pokhran tests, though this was met with skepticism around the world. Pakistan conducted its successful nuclear tests the same year. In 2016, North Korea claimed to have tested a hydrogen bomb, but many experts still question the validity of this claim. The hydrogen bomb is not just a weapon, it is a philosophy. The peak of power, the summit of destruction. It is so lethal that its use could trigger a nuclear winter. A time when the skies would be covered in smoke, sunlight would be blocked from reaching Earth, temperatures would plummet, and most life would perish. The devastation is such that if just a few dozen hydrogen bombs were detonated, the very existence of human civilization could be at risk. Perhaps it is this fear that compelled the world's major powers to enter into treaties aimed at curbing the spread of nuclear weapons. But the presence of hydrogen bombs still looms like a dark shadow over our world, a force that could be unleashed at any moment if humanity fails to act wisely. Today, as we explore the stars and dream of colonizing Mars, these weapons remind us that we also hold the power to destroy our own planet. And perhaps that is the greatest story of the hydrogen bomb, the pinnacle of power and the brink of annihilation.